Thanks, Gitty Gang, and congratulations on your 40th episode. Hey guys, it's Shane Spiel, and I'm buried with big box guitars today. All right. So I wanted to show off a few of the massive guitars in my collection. The first one I've got in my hands here is a lap steel made by Old Low. A lot of you guys know Old Low from his resonator cones and from his other parts. Well, this was built by Old Low probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and it's a massive plywood box. It actually has a lid that goes on it as well. He called these the Low Bros. And lid goes right there. But it is a fully acoustic lap steel guitar made with door grade plywood. I'm going to do this and give you a close up. The bridge is an old horseshoe that has another piece of steel here. I'm sorry, the tailpiece is. The bridge is handmade with a piece of bone as the bridge. There's a couple other really cool things about this. He liked to use old silverware and found objects, so there's an old spoon in the headstock, and the tuners are upside down, which makes it perfect and very easy to get your tuning going. And the best of all, there is a place to hold your beer here, and there's a bottle opener on the back. So, I mean, this thing is just loud. It's stupidly loud. And I'm not even a good steel guitar player, so... But I love this thing, and I actually keep it on a keyboard stand, and that's how I play it. It sits on a keyboard stand. So, alright, we're going to keep moving, because we only got so much time while you guys are watching. Now, I do have some other big box guitars that are part of my antiques and, unknown maker series. Here's one of the latest ones that I got, and this guitar was made from what looks to be an old record cabinet or a drawer. It's some sort of either vanity drawer or cabinet, old Victorian looking cabinet with rounded corners. It's got a very thick wooden top to it. They put an old guitar bridge and an old guitar neck with they cut out the dovetail from the inside and just glued it right on there. It is currently unplayable right now, but I hope to get it a little bit repaired, at least get some more strings on there, and see if we can make some sounds out of it. The tough thing about buying antiques like this is you just don't want to damage them as you try to restore them. The maker actually put his initials in there, BH, and it's just a cool piece. I have no idea where the history came from this. This was an eBay find, but I had to have it. Nice big box. Okay, keeping it going, another eBay find. This one came from Indiana State. Somebody found it in a yard sale. It is a plywood box with this cool shape to it. Again, they were using some old guitar parts. There's a Stella tailpiece right here and a floating bridge, and the bone bridge is gone from there, so I need to eventually get that repaired. Now, the neck itself is handmade. The neck is hand carved. They've got this cool little heel there. It's very wide. It's wide like a classical guitar neck. And the frets are in there. They even put inlaid dot inlays. So I don't know if they took an old fretboard and put it on top, but the neck itself is definitely original. Now here's one thing. Talk about a poor man's guitar. Okay, you've got a plastic nut here, but then I'm going to get it even closer because, where is this camera? If you look right there, they were so poor, they broke a guitar string, but then they used wire, or like pliers, to tie it back together so they could continue to play this guitar. One of my favorite details about this guitar, and I will never change that string. I just love it. So, I mean, this thing's pretty thick, and it's about the size of a regular acoustic guitar. Just looks great. And one other big box guitar. This thing is insane, insane. This is, I don't know if they were trying to make a bass. The maker is unknown. Another eBay find. But what you have, and this is crazy, the strings go through the body. Basically, you got to reach your hand in there to feed the strings out of this big box. It's 4 strings, definitely made to be played as a slide, because those strings, there's no getting them down to the fretless fretboard. And but it's also strung for left hand, so whoever made this was left-handed. The tuners are these old wing nuts right there, and not that they're going to hold a good tune. And a lot of these guitars, now this one isn't, I mean, it's made okay. It's made simply, but it was done on table saw. This could have possibly been a Boy Scout instrument, a student project, or just some crazy guy in the Appalachian Mountains that wanted a left-handed bass. Who knows? I'm fascinated with collecting these. Now, this definitely is a newer guitar, newer as in at least 1960 forward, because you could just tell by the grade of plywood, and you know, these are with newer parts. It's got Phillips head screws in there. But there's another big one. One of my own creations uses a big box, and we've shown this on the broadcast before, is my Tennessee Music Box dulcimer. The thing is very loud. It's made with a plywood box that came to me as a shipping crate from Carver Banjos. Carver Banjos makes those electric the electric banjo kit that is carried by CB Gitty. Well, when they sent me one of the prototypes, it came in this wooden crate, and I decided to make a Tennessee Music Box dulcimer out of it. Let me tell you something, people. Thin plywood sounds great when there's a lot of it. This thing's loud. I have other dulcimers. This thing is just as loud as the other ones because it's so massive. But let me tell you something else about this. Because it's so thick and big, it fits on my lap, and now that I have less of a belly, it feels good right here. And I'd rather play this than my other dulcimers because my arms rest on here, and it's just a lot more comfortable. All right, and the last guitar of big box I just had to share was one of my favorite cigar box guitars of all time. This is my Daddy Mojo Dolorosa. I got this from Daddy Mojo about 2009, and it originally had 6 strings, but that was way too many strings for me, so I took 1 string off, and I've been playing it as a 5-string guitar ever since. I've been using this on hundreds and hundreds of gigs on just about every album. The set list whenever I perform, the songs that are played on this album are listed right here, along with the lyrics to When She Gets Drunk, She Gets Horny, because I could just never remember all the lyrics. So that was made by Daddy Mojo. It has a great acoustic sound, but it's got these snake oil pickups in there, mini humbuckers that you know that I'm in love with. So there's some of my big box guitars for you guys. Don't be afraid to get some thin plywood and make some big bodies, or get yourself an explosive crate like Gitty's been doing with the dynamite crate. Just go and have some fun. Go build something else this weekend. So, my name is Shane Speal. Learn more about me at shanespeal.com. If you're one of those people that use Instagram, especially in the bathroom in the morning, check out @CigarBoxGuitar when you go on Instagram. All right, thanks for watching. Gitty Gang, congratulations on your 40th episode. And you guys take care and rock on. Bye-bye.